Well, isn't this nice? Week 3, National Prep, Monday, December 8th, 2025. We survived the first 2 weeks because Mom didn't raise no bitch. I can't help but wonder if people think I look like a shady drug dealer as I'm outside doing my pre-workout drugs. Oh my God, if I get my phone to sit. Not a sponsor. Some of you people out there in the YouTube lands, as you get better at doing shit, don't give away everything for free. Unlike, I'm giving you guys my entire program for free. You guys are watching all of the sets and reps. You got to do a little back calculation. Daddy got smart. Decided not to produce the, they went wider with these ones. Decided not to produce the percentages on there anymore. Not that you can't figure it out yourself from just doing some very basic math. Sure. Bastards. They weaken their caffeine content down to 200 from 300 originally. They want you to stack it with other shit. Daddy ain't paying. I also hear people saying all the time, you shouldn't dry scoop, you shouldn't dry scoop. It's not dry scooping, it's wet scooping. There's water in my mouth. They say that you shouldn't dry scoop because apparently it would cause damage to your teeth. But last I checked, there's not a massive reaction happening there. I swish around for half a second. Then I also rinse it down. I've yet to chip a tooth. None of that makes any kind of sense to me. All right. Oh my God. Let's go bang weights. Top set 474. I can't be upset by that, especially for 8 RPE. I'd say probably about 6.57. So that's cool. The back off's 380. Just did that first one. 2 more to go. Probably just gonna take these beltless. Maybe the belt up on the last one, but I decided today that I could use another bench day. So I put that in for on day 1 of my deadlift day to be like my secondary bench. So it'll be in order secondary, primary bench on Thursday, and then tertiary bench press on Friday, so kind of like scraping the dust off or the rust off. Yeah, so I'm gonna start that today. A little bit more of tertiary bench, just to kind of prime better for Thursday, because I think that having that basically like calendar 6 days between light bench and then going into primary, I think it's just too long. So I'm gonna experiment this week and next week and see how that goes, and if it's good, I'll keep it. And so then I'll be having basically 2 lifts every day from now until that's every training day. So back to the back offs. That workout was diabolical. And when I say diabolical, it actually wasn't that bad, to be honest. It was just more of like, I can feel myself getting stronger. I can feel myself getting more endurance, which is radical and biblical, as a matter of fact. And I am thoroughly impressed with how the progression is going. So I'm about to hammer my food. There's about 15 ounces of chicken and a bowl of jasmine rice coming at 71 carbs. And yeah, recover. Get ready for tomorrow. Is going to be more hardcore in-your-face action and high volume stuff. I think I might actually tinker with the back off volume for the secondary day. So we'll see how that goes. I'll make that decision tomorrow, or actually later this evening. Later. It is Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. Day 2 of week 3 of the program for National Prep. We got light squat, light deadlift today. It is late, 7:40, 7:38. I'm gonna hit my pre, and hopefully I can use up all that energy, which I should, because this is a bit of a pain in the ass for this lift. This is one I look forward to the least. But like I said, I might drop down my volume for my back offs, maybe to some 6s instead of 8s. But we'll see how it goes. About to roll up to the gym here, going to the Mecca tonight, and yeah, let's do this work. The only thing that sucks about this pre, gotta rebury the spoon after every time you use it, which kind of sucks. All right, let's go do squats. A little miscalculation there, unfortunately. Thought it was 474, it was actually 463 because I didn't put collars on the side like a Jamoke or 2.5 black. So back off's 374, and yeah, we'll just keep it moving. 2 more, just did that one beltless. I'm gonna put a belt back on. I was just getting a lot of belt bite, so popped it off, but here we go. Wear your belt. Bleeding yet? We're kidding about that. All right, the audible that I'm calling today is the fact I'm going to cut that last set of squats, specifically because that belt bite is just going to get too vicious for my deadlifts as well. So I'm going to take that off. I'm falling apart. Skin can't handle the brutality.
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
Lowest of key, that actually like really hurts. Nothing I can do about it either. Just hurts. So I'm gonna go probably beltless here for this 385, and we'll see how it goes. Somebody just stole my deadlift jack. All right, we finished banging. I decided to cut one of the back offsets for the deadlift, fall in suit. So I have a little bit of energy for that primary squat and bench Thursday and Friday. I'm gonna bang accessories and go home. I still gotta eat my last meal. Welcome to the kitchen on the streets. We're gonna get real fucking artisanal tonight. Chicken, do 12 ounces here. Got the sourdough, I'm gonna use some of that before it goes bad. We're gonna have 4 pieces. Gonna hit that show with some olive oil too. It's gonna be banging. Went a little heavy, 35 grams. Got the 12 ounces of chicken right there. Now we got it toasted. 6 ounces of chicken on there. Just about 30 grams of Sweet Baby Ray's. There's gonna be 36. And voila, boner apple tip. I also came in with some Dijon mustard afterwards. 2 different kinds, one for each sandwich. Yeah. Sashimi. It's kind of funny, after I had brushed my hair and I had some more volume, it definitely felt like I was pulling a White Goodman. At Globo Gym, we're better than you, and we know it.
Because here at Globo Gym, we're better than you, and we know it.
It is Thursday, December 11th, 2025. Heavy bench press. We are on week 3, day 3 of the program. 3 sets of 8, and I can't remember the RPE off the top of my head. Yeah, because last one, that was a bit of a struggle. That was a bit of a struggle. So I'm hoping for improvements there, which it should happen. I'm going to stay in my gosh darn lane. I did have that light bench session though, that secondary bench. I actually moved to Monday, so I've injected that, never done that before. Primary bench today. Tomorrow will be the tertiary bench, that third, which is just scraping the rust off. So it'll be Thursday is the main event, Friday will be the light bench, and then Monday is the secondary bench. And the secondary bench's whole goal and intention is to prime me for today. and I think that it's going to work on Tuesday. I did something to my right arm, to like my bicep, elbow, brachioradialis region when I was doing my pulls. I definitely felt like I strained my forearm. It hurts to fully extend my arm. So that'll be interesting. That's something to kind of deal with today. I'm hoping that it won't be anything and it will just kind of work itself out as I'm doing some reps. So we'll see how tolerable that sensation is, because it hurts kind of like delayed onset muscle soreness. Like you really train your biceps like really hard, and then, you know, you're like having a hard time like reaching your arms like for like days to come. And that's kind of how it feels right now. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it actually goes a lot smoother than that. Without further ado, let's take this pre-workout, fucking go. Bench press just has my number right now. Overshot again. So I'm hoping this back down here to 286 is gonna be okay, because god damn it, dude. I know I think I'm better at bench press than I am. I'm not that good at it, so need to fucking chill. Fancy that a wee bit of a problem. I think that I was just striking too low on my chest. 4 more working sets. I'm gonna try to remember that for all my other bench presses. Striking a little bit higher, just right under my tits, right about where the TX is. It's like the top of my rib cage, bottom of my sternum. But Larson's always have a way of doing that.
I feel 10 feet tall right now and strong as an ox.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Hey, who the fuck are you? Huh? Who the fuck are you? Okay, I like it. All right.
Saw dudes, Friday, December 12th, 2025. Day 4 of week 3. About to pre-up, get these primary squats. Get a little more. Primary squats, thinking hopefully 573 today. 3 sets of 8. And be able to continue to build this volume for hopefully 600 next week. So today is almost considered more of a primer for next week, and that will be that situation. So without further ado, I'm gonna go take a shit and then squat. All right, that was fucking diabolical. It was a little bit harder than I probably would have thought it would have been. First few reps of every set, as just tradition, feel not too shabby, not too awful, but now that was rough. The back off for a long time. Ended up also chatting with my homie over here for a little bit. between last set and back offs. So because of that, I mean, it makes it a little bit more gas. But all in all, not too bad. Gonna hit this bench next and just keep things moving. But I'm thinking I might do something like 83, 95, 606. Like 84, 95, 606 next week. Or if I'm feeling saucy, maybe I'll just take it straight up to the 595 and then 606 and hit that for a couple sets, because that would be fucking sick. So, moving on. That was pretty rough, not gonna lie. Another week of training in the books. That was hard. What a good battle. I feel elated to be done. Eat some food, play this new video game I downloaded called Half Sword, and then back to work. 573 for 3 sets of 8. God damn. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.